Spring training is finally underway, so we bring in our NESN betting expert, Sammy P, to join me. We're going to talk all things Red Sox. First off, let's start with the over-under on the win, Sammy. 85.5 for the Sox. How do you like that number right there?
I think it's a very good number, and considering where it was last year, 79.5, and everybody's like, I don't know, and I was happy to bet the over. This year I'm a little more hesitant, George, because going up 6 wins from last season to this season is a big deal. The Yankees went down a win. The Jays went up 2. The Rays went down 1. Red Sox go up 6 wins. That's one of the largest hikes in Major League Baseball, and this division is going to be a war, man. 2 teams will overachieve. 2 teams will not. The Yankees, 92.5. Rays are in the mid to high 80s. Red Sox, as you mentioned, 85.5, and Toronto, 90.5. 2 teams will go over. 2 will go under. It'll be a claw all the way to the end. Red Sox could get 86, 87, no doubt about it, but it won't be easy.
Hey, they'll have a full Chris Sale this year. Nate Eovaldi, Tanner Houck, Michael Wacha, Rich Hill. Pitching is there before we even get to the lineup. And every year they've made the playoffs since 2016, 92 or more wins for the Red Sox. I like you bring up the division. The Yankees are the leaders right now. So are the Blue Jays. Red Sox plus 400 to win the AL East. What are you feeling out with that division race?
Well, I want more than 400. I think some books in this country have 5-1 or plus 550. So always shop around rather than take the 4 and 100 wins you 4. Get that 550. You always want that extra cheddar. I think Toronto's the team to beat, to be honest. And what I said on After Hours the other night was what I would do is if you're looking to bet $100, I would bet 50 on Toronto at about 2-1, and then 50 on the Red Sox at 5-1 or plus 550. So I'm keying in 2 different teams. I'm shorting the Yankees and Tampa Bay. If Toronto or Boston wins, you make money. That's my plan.
Real quick, would you revisit the division race later on in the season, make some plays now, then see how it falls out? Like you said, if there's a longer shot for the Red Sox to win it at that point?
Yeah, the Yankees, at some point last year in late May to early June, I think the Yankees to win the AL East were 20-1. And they end up, making a push toward the end. So you can always buy low on a team that doesn't start out strong, like the Atlanta Braves. If you bet them before the season for the World Series at 14-1, that bet was 60-1 by July. And you're thinking, all right, well, this is dead. I would have much rather bet 60 than 14. I'm happy with the 14, but you can always buy low in baseball because it's a long season, a lot of ups and a lot of downs.
Still 162 games this season despite the lockout. Now we're talking American League long shots. Red Sox currently 10-1 to win that. Your White Sox plus 550.
I love the White Sox this year. I probably shouldn't say that on NESN, but I will anyways. If they can stay healthy. I mean, last year they had Luis Robert for like 2 weeks. A little longer than that, but it felt like 2 weeks. Jimenez tore his pec trying to rob a home run in spring training. We don't need that. Stay healthy. I think that's one of the best teams in baseball. What's your White Sox number? 7-1, 8-1?
That's right. I got him at plus 550 where I was looking, but like you said, you shop around at that point.
Ooh, that's a low number. Always shop around. I think the White Sox, I think there's like an 8 or a 9-1. I saw a 10-1 last week to win the World Series, but these numbers are fluid. I think the White Sox are going to be all the way there until the very end.
And you brought up the Braves, 1,400 plus 14. You're the guy that cashed out on that ticket. You're really happy after that series. But who do you like in this World Series race? Sox right now plus 1,800 to win.
Yeah, no, I think I answered this question with the last question, so I apologize. So that 550 is to win the American League.
Yep.
White Sox about 10, 11, 12-1 to win the World Series. That's where I would put my money this year. The Padres were a popular team, but with Tatis now. Yep. Potentially out for 2 or 3 months. That one's a little bit murkier. I think the White Sox, it's their time. If they don't win it this year, it's going to be tough sledding in the future.
Yasmani Grandal, Jose Abreu in that mix too. Brewers also 16-1. They got the pitching. They need their bats to show up in the postseason. One guy that always shows up for us is Sammy P. Thanks, my man.
Thank you.